This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
56 yards.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Santoso now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On third down, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, then they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Lawrence on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Now it's Jackson.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And over he hurls him and into space. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
14 yards.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a 1st down.
Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Santoso now to send this one away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Now Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point try now for Santoso.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is on target to Duvernay.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Lawrence will throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Lions will take over. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Out to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is caught by Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Beckham in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Santoso now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Cam Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Just. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep.
And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, it's Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Touchdown, Seahawks!
Devin Duvernay.
40 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence is throwing to the hands of Pitts here. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's got the first down and more.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kyle Pitts
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run there.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Mike Evans, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
ETN up the middle.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Santoso now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Santoso now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here's Lawrence. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
His pass caught with the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.